Pilots have their names painted just beneath the canopy of their aircraft. This gives the pilot a sense of ownership for his or her jet. What's more, like cars, each aircraft has its own personality, so it's important for a pilot to get to know and love his aircraft. Simon Sinek. I'm Mike with List 25, and here are 25 intriguing facts about the aircraft industry. '25. If a cabin is pressurized and an airplane door opens in mid-flight at high altitude, the sudden opening could cause items and people to get sucked out. However, pressurization in the cabin and a plug-type door, a door that's bigger than the opening, make it nearly impossible for even multiple people to open a door during a flight. 24. A Boeing 747 can carry about 60,000 gallons of jet fuel, which weighs about 400,000 pounds. 23. The contrails planes leave behind are made of water vapor. A thin, shorter-lasting tail indicates low humidity air and fair weather. A thick, longer-lasting tail could signify the early indicators of a storm. 22. A study by Popular Mechanics determined that passengers who sit near the tail of the plane are 40% more likely to survive a crash than those in the first few rows. 21. The Airbus A380, Boeing 787, ATR 600, and Bombardier C-Series aircraft use less than 3 liters of jet fuel per 100 passenger kilometers. This matches the efficiency of most modern compact cars. 20. The air on airplanes is filtered by the same technology that filters air in hospitals, so while that Tay-Trable may harbor germs, the air is clean. 19. If a plane needs to make an emergency landing, a pilot may decide to dump fuel from its wings. While it's not very common, it is a safety procedure to keep the plane from experiencing an overweight landing. The fuel usually evaporates before it reaches the ground. 18. Aircraft radar cannot detect turbulence. Turbulence can occur in clear, cloudless weather as well as in bad weather. 17. The Federal Aviation Administration, the FAA, requires that all airplanes be capable of being evacuated in 90 seconds. It takes only a minute and a half for a fire to spread and engulf a plane. 16. Autopilot is usually turned on during the majority portion of a flight. The computer can make more precise adjustments, which leads to better fuel efficiency, except during turbulence. Autopilot is not typically used during takeoff or landing, although it is available to use. 15. Most airline pilots are paid only for their time in the air, which doesn't include time spent getting to and from the airport, performing pre-flight duties, or waiting for other planes delayed in front of them waiting to take off. 14. The Antonov AN-225 cargo jet is the largest plane in the world. It's nearly as big as a football field from nose to tail and wingtip to wingtip. It was originally built to transport a space shuttle. 13. The world's largest passenger plane is the Airbus A380. It's a double-decker 4-engine jetliner and made its first flight on April 27, 2005. 12. The Boeing 767 sucks in enough air through its engines to fill a Goodyear blimp in about 7 seconds. 11. The tires of a Boeing KC-135 jet tanker's landing gear consists of 8 main gear wheels and 2 nose wheels. This is enough material to make 100 automobile tires. 10. The world's smallest jet is the BD-5 Micro. Its wingspan is 14 to 21 feet and weighs just 358 pounds. 9. Mercury is considered the greatest threat for every airplane, and for that reason, it's not allowed on a flight. Even a small amount of mercury can seriously damage aluminum, which is what most planes are made out of. Aircrafts that are exposed to mercury are usually quarantined. 8. The world's fastest airplane is the Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird, flying at 2,193 miles per hour. It has held the record for nearly 40 years. 7. Airport control towers must be angled at precisely 15 degrees from the top to decrease reflections from both inside and outside the tower. 6. English is the international language of flight. All flight controllers and all commercial pilots on international flights are required to speak English. 5. A rise in carbon dioxide in the atmosphere has increased the number of incidents of turbulence. Additionally, many experts believe that global climate changes will produce more incidents of turbulence in the near future. 4. According to the FAA, in-flight turbulence is the leading cause of injuries to airline passengers and flight attendants in non-fatal accidents. Every year, as many as 58 people in the US are injured when not wearing their seatbelts on a plane. 3. Research shows that the first 3 minutes after takeoff and the final 8 minutes before landing are when 80% of plane crashes happen. 2. One windshield or window frame of a Boeing 747-400's cockpit costs as much as a BMW. 1. The wings of an airplane are just one component of flight. According to NASA, there are actually 4 forces of flight that push the plane up, down, forward, or slow it down. These are lift, thrust, drag, and weight. Enjoying our lists? Be sure to click that subscribe button in the top right corner so you don't miss out on new ones every Monday through Friday. Share them with your friends and help us consistently conciliate curiosity. And if you want even more lists, check out these 2 videos here, or just head to our website at list25.com.